Went back to EFC TV's. Went back to EFC TV. This is the obviously this is the obviously my start 11 versus Leeds. Again, it'll be a tough game, but again, hopefully we play. Hopefully if we do, hopefully we do not do Gunner, but hopefully if we play like not play Gunner. Hopefully if he plays well, we can not plays well can gun, not plays well gun off here. Not plays can gun off. Not plays well, not plays well gun off here. There's a thing if we do this thing we do. So basically, obviously, it's a tough game. But you know what? If you do our job well, we play well, and we defensively good. Technically, I think if we're defensively good, technically good, great chances as you were. Great chance to score goals. I think we'll get a win. But again, we'll see what happens. But again. That's all we can really do, really. But I'll get into starting. I've seen goal number 1, Pickford again. There's no words. Again, John Pickford shown against Aston Villa how good a goalkeeper he is, and how well a goalkeeper, how well a goalkeeper he really is. Again, he showed. Obviously, I think it was yeah. As well. Okay. As well as that, right? He's also shown. I think he also shown the England manager Thomas Tuchel how good he was. So again, Ireland wants to go in goal Pickford again. No one else better, really. And then I'll see it left back and go left back on number 16, Mykolenko. Again, we haven't got. Again, I think we could play Adam Aznou, but again, I think like not. I think I was thinking obviously. I think like unfortunately we don't have any left backs that could gone now. But again, I think we could play Arsenal there. But again, I think Moyes could have played there. But again, he's played Arsenal like left midfield. So again, I can't really see him playing. I can't really see again him starting because again, I think I think Moyes will play him or bring one. So I imagine Moyes will bring one as a sub. So I can see him coming as a sub more because I think he'll come as a sub. And personally, I do think he'll come. I do think he'll come as a sub in my opinion. But again, I might be wrong. I don't know. But I think he will come as a sub on. Then obviously, I was two centre backs are. Obviously number 15, O Brien, and number 6. So obviously again, it's mine has been. You know what? I think O Brien. I think Jacob Bryan got in centre back. I think again, obviously a person again as never told him personally. I think I do agree that O Brien is not a right back. He's a centre back, right? And he should be played there more often because again, if he plays centre back a lot more, he'll get used to it more. Because like in playing right back he got. Let's try to get that. Obviously, he's been good right back. But again, that experiment's now finished. It's done. Whatever. As well as that, right? I actually think O'Brien's better. I'm sorry, O'Brien's better at centre back because he's used to it. He's played there. We play for the team. We put him off from Friends of Cotton, the team there now. But obviously, he played there at centre back there. So you stick him there. So I go on to again. I know James Tarkowski is a good player, but again, this season he's a player that again I think James Tarkowski has done a few things he has and tackles we shouldn't really do again. I think James Tarkowski is our captain. Obviously, James Tarkowski is the vice captain. Obviously, he's the captain to James Coleman. So you gotta have someone who's the captain. Yeah. Then I'll say right back. I'm gonna go Patterson again. You know what, Patterson? Maybe you know what I think. And then Patterson's showing how good a player, how good a right back he actually can. Because again, I think not last 2 games, but I think like the last 2-3 games he's shown how good a right back he is. Because he has shown how good right back he actually. He has shown. He's actually shown how good right back he is. Because I feel not feel Gunner, but let's not feel Gunner of it. Obviously, yeah. Again, not feel Gunner. What is though? It's not feel Gunner. It's not Phil Connor. What it is I think, and obviously again on a personal note, I think Patterson has shown. Paterson's obviously he's shown people that he's actually quite good. And people go, oh, he's not. Again, I think Patterson, right? You can't remember he's had a lot of bad things onto him. The injury, not injury. I think like injury, not being played. Then obviously the other stuff with I'm not gonna say it, but a lot of bad things. Dice was there. He won't play him because Sean Dice. Terrible manager, like just terrible. Obviously, showing with Nottingham Forest, obviously, because but yeah, again, obviously, just showing. But again, I was like, obviously, yeah. But again, you know what? I just didn't get Obviously, you know what? I think since Patterson's been playing a lot more, he's actually improved and got better on the pitch because he's played a lot more. He's played a lot more because when a player doesn't play, they don't improve. When they play, they improve. They learn things like don't do this, shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. You know, all that stuff. Which, and personally, I think, you know, brilliant because like, yeah, you know, so also getting midfield them. Yeah. So, but obviously, six, number two, Patterson, number four, Tarkowski, number two, Patterson, part of the tax for the numbers there, but obviously, yeah, that was in midfield. I got my number 37, James Garner again. James Garner, in my opinion, you know what? Obviously, I think of James Garner, I think obviously more recently signed new. Obviously, I think a few days ago, I've gone number 13, James Garner again. James Garner, obviously, James Garner this season has shown how good a player he is. All that, right? He's also more recently signed a new contract as well. So again, he is again. Me personally, you know what? I'm not personally, I'm one. Personally, as an Evertonian, not personally, was it? Not personally. You know what? I mean, as an Evertonian personally, I'm not a big fan of him, not. But you know what? James Garner has done. James Garner has played quite well. Midfield more recently, he's done it like last 2 weeks. He's done quite well. So you know what? Give that he has done really well. But yeah, I know. Again, I think as well as that, right, he's also played right back. So again, he has done quite well in teams. So I'll give you that. He has done quite well. The next time I'm going with 34. Really, next time I'm going with 34. Rohl again. I think with Rohl, he's obviously a player that, you know what, I think with Rohl, also the thing with Rohl, I think Rohl, since he's been playing long, since Rohl has been starting games probably a lot more. I think, you know what, he actually, I think he's not improved massively, Gana, but he's improving a little bit because again, it's same from Patterson. You play players who don't play for what you don't play players who haven't played. You just play like Patterson and Rohl. They show you how good they are. It's like, oh, I can prove to myself I'm a good player, I'm reliable, I'm this, I'm that. I can, obviously shows that again. As well as that, I also what I love about it is Rohl is a player we got obviously selling along from Freiburg, and he's just. I suppose right. I think the player himself is. I think the player himself. He's obviously had a hernia operation. He's had that. He's had injury so again as well. I think he's a player. I think he does seem like he's getting better now. I think it's good to see that because I don't know. Again, that's what I've gone from that. Then I was in middle. I'm gonna go with number 45. Armstrong again. Listen, I know. Okay. So I know I'm. Okay. Okay, so I know I believe that. I know he's going back to Preston North End on loan again to finish his loan spell off, as you were. So I know he's doing that, but again, I think this will be like the last game he can play in because okay. Yeah, I think I'll see, but I think after this, so yeah, I think okay, not as getting going, but I think yeah, I think yeah, okay, yeah. So basically, okay, so basically what it is. Not basically gun. No. So basically, what it is Armstrong obviously looks like Armstrong. Obviously, I think Moyes said in the press conference. I think he said that obviously Armstrong's going to go back on loan to finish his loan Preston because I think, you know what, I think he goes there and he improved a lot. He's improved. He has, but he improved a lot more by going back because I feel if he does that, he'll learn. He's learning the hard way of football then. Again, like because I've seen players like young players. I remember Tom Davis didn't have first team, and then his progress kind of stopped, and I think he's now. I don't think he's full. I think he's done football. I think he's like I know it's something I can't remember. I know he does something. I can't remember. So I know some football, but I believe some football he does now. But yeah, again, obviously, he's again. Look how I think he's still play football. I think he does or does. I can't remember. I think he does play football or not. I can't remember now. I know it's one. I can't remember though. But I know he's like again. You look at him. I think I was wrong. You know what? You know what? I want to see how Armstrong going to a Preston and come back to Everton in the summer. I think he'll come back to Everton after the season ends, and then I want to see him getting the Everton first team. If he gets the Everton first team, that'll show me. You know what? He's had the chance to play. He's been on loan. That's helped him out. Again, you look at a lot of players. I think there's other players I can't share, but again, no, he's a really good player. Again, I think also getting the ball wise. I think also getting the ball, he's really good doing that. I think getting forward, he's good doing that as well. As well as that, right? He's good at different things within the pitch, passing it, going forward. So yeah, he's a really good player. Mappy, what? I want to see him do well. I really want to see him. I want to see how Armstrong do well, because I think if he does well, that will show our academy's changed. Our academy over the last 3 years is just it's dropped off, but not dropped. You know what I mean? Not dropped. You know what I mean? It's worth it. It's obviously fell back a little bit where it used to be good. I know Tom Davis isn't a massive name because it's not, but I know Tom Davis isn't like a massive name because he's not. But again, look at him, he did quite well in the time. But yeah, obviously, I'm thinking. Now, listen, I could have put players like Kendrick Hall back in, but again, I think also Moyes said in press conference that he's on the pitch training as well, but I don't think he's match fit ready to play, because again, obviously, he's on training. Obviously, he's training now, but obviously, you imagine like next 2 or 3 games, he'll probably play a lot more because he's match fit as he was to play again. So, but yeah, imagine that happen. Okay. Okay, then I was on the left. I'm going number 20, Dibling again. I know a lot of people won't agree with what a lot of people won't agree with that, but again, I think obviously, I think as we all know, Jack Grealish, obviously he wants me the news thing, the news video, the big news video did in the week, the news video in the week as well. Obviously he watched the video. Obviously he watched the video, you'll know. Obviously he watched the video, you'll know. Obviously that Jack Grealish obviously is out injured with a stress fracture or something like that. So obviously he can't play in this game. Obviously he's not injured. So again, I think, and then I think, who can play? They can play Dwight McNeil there, but he's good. I mean, I think Dwight McNeil's a good player. He's going. I think Dwight McNeil going forward. I think putting Cross in, he's been like this, but the only thing of him is he's only got one good foot. And this season, I think so far, and I also think so far this season, Tom Davis hasn't really playing like himself. He hasn't been playing as good as he did last season under Moyes, and I think he hasn't been playing as much. I don't think he's been playing as good as he was last season, because last season he did. I think he did quite well season, but this year, not this year gone, but I think this season he's just not done it. I just don't know. Is it because of it? Listen, okay, is it because of Moyes' second season here, or is it because he's in the club or something? I really don't know. But if it is any of those things, you go, yeah, fair enough. He's leaving the club and that's it. But again, if he's not, well, it's a little, I don't say worrying, but it's like, oh, like, okay, that's happening. But again, obviously, then I think then obviously you go, then I think then obviously, and then there's other players like Tad Dibling you put in this. Okay, you know what? I've gone 120 Dibling again. I just think Tad Dibling is a player that, in my opinion, who should be playing a lot more, giving a lot more game time. Listen, I know he's not earned it, but you know what? I personally think that he should be given a lot more game time, a lot more minutes, because again, obviously I think I said before, he's a good young coming. He's a good young upcoming young. Obviously he's a good young upcoming player. Again, obviously played Southampton. He obviously played Southampton. He obviously played Southampton for his time. He obviously played at Southampton. He's played at a club. Obviously, he's played at Southampton. Obviously for his track career, he's played the ball as well as that. He's obviously moving to a different club. And I think obviously, yeah. Not offside, but I think what it is as well as that, right? He obviously won't play. He's playing. So he's moved to a different club. So he's moved to a club. Obviously he's moved to a club that he's moved to a club. Obviously were expectations on him more. And as well as that, right? You obviously imagine the pressures of playing obviously for our club as well. So again, it's obviously a thing. So again, obviously I think like I said, I think a while ago said about it, obviously Tad Dibling did do, he put a real crossing against Burnley last year. Obviously back in 2025, he put a real crossing for against Burnley, and wow, I was like, okay, you know what, he's really good. As well as that, you know what, let me pitch, you know what, I don't want to see, You know what? I don't want to see people having a go at Tadim, because you know what? Me personally, I've seen like young players who've bought from different clubs, and they basically just they've either not been good enough, not been good enough, but I think they've either wilted or I've wilted not been good enough, or the fans have gone them like, oh, you're this, that, and again, obviously, me personally, I absolutely hate hearing that. I just hate it. Think, would you give the kid a chance to play? Let's see what he's like. I'm sorry, but it like really annoys me, because like our fans always do. I don't know why our fans always go and do that. I'm sorry, but listen, I'm sorry if I've offended. Listen, I'm sorry if I've offended. Okay, listen, I do apologize if I've said anything nasty or offensive. I really am, but it's just it really annoys me. It's just like I think. Listen, remember I remember Aaron Lutton, right? He was a good player. He was a good young player. We destroyed him. Not so good. We destroyed him, but I'm looking nice playing. I think he plays Champions League. So he plays for Club Champions League, don't he now? So getting you going well. How good he could be good for us. And again, anyway, moving from that, but yeah, so then I'm feeling right. I've got number 10, a player that obviously a player that was obviously part of the Senegal side that won the African Cup of Nations. Obviously, a player that was part of the then I'm still on the left, and then I'm still on the right. I'm gonna go with obviously on the right, going number 10, a player that more recently played in AFCON, I think more recently, obviously a player that was part of the team that won the AFCON final. I think like 2 or 3 days ago, as you were. Obviously, won it as well. Obviously, his team won it as well, and obviously that is Ndiaye. Again, it is so okay. Listen, so you know what? I'm just so glad I have to say his name. You know what? I'm so glad and happy to hear he's back from AFCON. It's just like, wow. You know what? He also, so it's like he watched the. I was mad crazy, because it obviously was, but again, you know what? I'm so made up and happy that he's back playing for Everton again now. It's like, oh, he's back from AFCON. Obviously, he's back from AFCON now. Now playing for Everton again. Obviously, it's like, oh my god, we've needed him back. I think we've needed him to come back for. Well, I think we need him to come back from AFCON, because I think we needed him. We need him to come back. We need him to return. Obviously, I think we need him to come back from AFCON for a good time, because obviously obviously results are struggling, because again, I think we've done well with that, but again, well, Ndiaye there, it's not the same, because Ndiaye, what he does, well, I think what he does on the pitch, I think I was not gonna, but I think what he does on the pitch, going forward, create a chance, crossing, scoring goals. It's just, we've missed so much of that this. Obviously, early on in the season, early back in 2025, and now in 2026, obviously we've missed a lot of that because he's been away. I've come, which he's also again obviously with single, obviously yeah. Obviously, listen to that. That's why I've gone with Ndiaye, and that's it, because again he's so good, so big on that side. He's gotta play, gotta. Then I'm front. I'm gonna go with yes. Obviously, I think he scored more recently scored second goal for the club. So I'm gonna go with Tierno Barry again. He's done. I think I think more. Not really gonna. But I think more recently he has done. I think more recently he has done extremely well. Not extremely well, but obviously. You know what? I think more recently he has played absolutely brilliantly well. Obviously on the pitch, done quite. I think going forward. Not being task gone, but I feel like going forward, having chances weren't to be able to score. He has scored them. He's done really well. Recently scoring 2 goals. So again, he scored a goal obviously against Burnley. Obviously did so, and then he scored a goal recently as well. So again, I'm gonna go with Tierno Barry again. He's done really well so far. He's done really well. Not well gone. It's not really well gone. It's not really well gone now. So it's not really well gone now. But he has done well though. Maurice, and you know what? I'll go with me. I'll go for stuff. I've substituted first in Travers, 27 just gone guy again. I'll see. I think. No, so I think just going guy. I have substitutes to bring on for players like James Garner or rohl, because of what he does on the pitch. Again, I think like what I think. So basically, I think the work rate that just kind of guy goes through on the pitch, so defend, like being defensive midfielder or central midfielder, he does so well on our midfield. The work rate he goes through, like, oh my god, you can't even think his work rate's, oh my god, like basically it's mad. Oh my, it's just off, yeah. So then 103 Campbell, then 39 Aznou again. I think Aznou no player can bring on for likes of either Ndiaye or even Patterson if you need to, or not Patterson, or even players likes of Mykolenko if you need to take him off, or he's not in a good game as you were. But no, yeah, again, it's quite interesting. Then 120 for Coleman, number 5 Keane. So I think he can't bench because he's suspended. I apologize for that. Obviously, I thought he was, but he wasn't. I apologize. Sorry about that. And then 158 Graham again. And obviously, I think also 158 Brian Graham again. Brian Graham, he's obviously a player he can bring on for likes of Barry if if he's not a good game, was he time as you were, you can bring him on. But yeah, you never know. Obviously, something was going on. So that my son's got a little bit now. Obviously, Obviously, that's that team gone with. Let me know your thoughts, comments below. Do you agree with the team gone? Do you disagree with it? What team would you go? Would you go with? Would you go with Ilman? Would you go just Gana guy instead of James Garner, or would you go with rohl instead of would you go with rohl instead of Armstrong, or do you think, like, obviously would you play Dwight instead of Dibling, or obviously okay, so it's like obviously what team would you go? What team would you go with as well? Obviously, what team would you go with? What team would you go with? Yes, Leeds. Would you go with Tarkowski? What team would you go with as well? So, obviously, yeah. Listen, I want to see more great videos like, so obviously match previews, instant or match reviews as you were. And you also want to see like videos like this, obviously likes of my Scotland versus videos like that. I also want to see exclusive videos like of Mark and myself showing topics, obviously of great videos like that as well. Obviously, of numerous great videos like as well. Also breaking news videos as well. Also breaking news videos as well as that. Obviously, for videos like that as well. Obviously, yeah. I really appreciate it. Yeah, please, man. I really appreciate it. You know what? I would really appreciate the support. You would subscribe to AFCTV at youtube.com. Again, it absolutely massively helps channel get going, improve, get better again. You know what? I absolutely love doing this. You know what? I absolutely love doing this. You know what? I absolutely love doing this. I've got a pass for it as well. You know what? I absolutely love doing this. I've got a pass for it as well. It's something that I'm also like really good at. I want to really continue doing. I actually want to really continue doing this as well, because it's something that I actually really enjoy as well. Something that's like a hobby now more. It's not a job. It's like a hobby now for me. So I love doing it. It's just amazing. Love it. It's amazing. I said first about that as well. Oh yes. So I was going to do that. I was getting to the time. Mad. And then I said for obviously So also forget as well. So yeah. Also if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe to EFCTV at youtube.com. And also if you're new or you're subscribed to the channel, make sure you press the notification button as well. Make sure you do that, because that's another bit to it. Make sure you do it as well. Obviously, yeah. Okay. Also forget as well. Make sure that you can subscribe if you're interested in wrestling or films and video games. Make sure you subscribe to either Wrestling UK or FERV TV again. If you're interested in films and video games, FERV TV series. If you're interested in wrestling, stuff like WWE wrestling, go and subscribe to Wrestling UK again. You know what? I would really appreciate it if you subscribe to both of them or one. Again, I just really appreciate it if you subscribe to both of them or even one of them, because again, that means the world to me. It really does. If you do that, then again, I think obviously that. I was going to say something really weird, I'm not saying, but basically. So basically, I think like. So I think obviously it basically means giving the other two channels they have some attention, not in the ground. Basically, it basically means that you're basically going to get, basically just means you got what to give support those channels well, helps out because it does. Obviously, yeah. Do you know what? I would really appreciate if you would share it on Facebook, share on Twitter.com, share on any of your other socials as well. And as well as that, I also make sure don't forget to tell your friends, your family, anyone you know about channels, anyone else you know, read, let them know about channels while get out there. As I said before, obviously, but obviously, don't forget to give a like, leave comments. Like I said before, first person needs comment section below, going on a shout out as well. Obviously, first person needs a comment in comment section below, going on a shout out as well. Yeah. Obviously, yeah. Hopefully the Toffees can get a good result tomorrow night against Leeds, but hopefully we'll see what happens. But hopefully we'll see what happens tonight. See ya.